My first piece of advice when it comes to hair care is about products. Now, you guys probably know that all hair care products are not created equal by any means, and my first piece of advice is to avoid these few naughty products if you want to grow your hair out. The first is the evil hair dryer. This will frizz up your hair like none other. I know it's convenient sometimes, but it's really not good for your hair. If you have to dry your hair in the winter, I suggest using it just on your scalp, but otherwise throw that thing in the naughty products bin because it's not good for your hair. Another really bad product are these little hair elastics. Although they're so convenient, they really will break your hair, so throw those in the naughty products bin. And a good alternative are these very cool retro 80s scrunchies, and if you're not into that, then you can use some of these really gentle hair ties. Now on to another evil heat styling product. This is the hair straightener. I used to use this every day, and it would literally steam up, so that's how I could tell that it was seriously damaging my hair. And the hair straightener is evil because the more you use it, the more you need to use it, because it makes your hair dry, frizzy, and sad. So do yourself a favor and ban that thing to the naughty bin. Lastly is hairspray. This isn't actually a hairspray, it is a dry shampoo because I don't have any anymore. But hairspray is bad for your hair because it literally glues your hairs to each other, and then you have to rip them apart and it damages the cuticle. So do yourself a favor. Yeah, you remember that hairspray move where you flip your hair over? But do yourself a favor and don't use hairspray. It's not good for your hair. If that long list of banned items was making you sad, here's a list of things that are okay and non-damaging in my opinion. And the first one is natural oils. Now, I recommend that you do a hot oil treatment on your hair at least once a week to moisturize it. You can use pure coconut oil, or you could use some olive oil. I'm sure you have that lying around somewhere. Or you could even get all fancy and use an oil that is designed specifically for hair care. On this particular day, I'm going to use the right bottle, the Vatika coconut oil. It's worth mentioning that this product is not hair oil, neither is this, or even this product. These are all just serums, silicone serums with a bit of oil added to them. A good rule of thumb when you're looking for an actual oil treatment is to make sure the first ingredient is a natural oil. Those other products with the silicone are okay because they coat your hair and give it the appearance of being moisturized, but the natural oil can actually penetrate your hair and moisturize your hair, so it's definitely better to use that. So when you use your oil of choice, you just need to warm it up until it's a comfortable temperature for you, and then distribute it evenly throughout your hair, like so. You should concentrate on the places where you have the most damage to your hair, which for a lot of people is the ends, or any places where you've bleached or dyed your hair could really use this oil. Ultimately, what you want it to look like is that your hair is wet as if you've just stepped out of the shower. Once this is true, you can just gather all of your oily hair up in a bun or whatever style suits you, maybe a braid, and secure it with a non-damaging clip or scrunchie. And you can wait 1 hour or as long as you would like, then shower it out with shampoo and you will have gorgeous silky hair. Another topic that I don't think a lot of people think about with hair care is detangling. I know it's a lot of people's inclination to just rip through their hair with a brush or comb, but this actually rips the hair out of your follicles and breaks it. So what you really want to do when you encounter a knot is to pull it out, separate it from the rest of your hair, and then pull each individual hair up and out of that knot. This way you're detangling without breaking and ripping your hair out. Ultimately, it does take a little longer to use this method, but I really think it's worth it, especially if you have very long hair, because you want to keep every strand that you can. I mean, we lose so many hairs each day. You don't need to be ripping out more hairs than you have to. So after doing this for a while, the knot is dissolved, and then you have silky, beautiful hair that you can comb through, and you didn't even lose one strand. It's a very good feeling. Then I have some advice for my favorite time of the day, which is bedtime. Now, when you go to bed, you need to put your hair in a protective style so it doesn't get broken at night. This top knot is not a protective style. It's actually a damaging style because your hair is going to break right where that bun meets your head. Another bad option is the ponytail, and your hair is going to break right where that elastic is situated. So no, you don't want to sleep in styles like that. As an alternative, you should braid your hair. This will keep it from breaking and rubbing against your pillowcase or your covers at night, so it will just keep it free of damage. And you should secure it with one of those loose elastics that I talked about before. And after you have your hair all braided, you're ready for bed. I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to keep it very short, but also very informative. If you have any more questions, leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in the next video.